Today we're going to read another chapter from More Stories Julian Tells by Anne Cameron. Today our chapter is called The Box. My mother was at a meeting and my father had an errand to do. Will you kids be all right till I get back? He asked. Sure, we said. Fine, my father said. I may have a surprise for you. Great, I said. My dad left. I wonder what your surprise will be, Gloria said. Me too, Huey and I said both at the same time. The three of us stayed in the backyard, taking turns swing jumping. We didn't hear my dad coming back. It started getting dark and hard to see. I jumped farther than you, Huey said. You didn't, I said. Did too, Huey said. Did not, Beansprout, I said. Did not what? My father said. He had come home. He was on the porch. Just did not was all I said. He called me Beansprout, Huey shouted. Beansprout, my father roared. He called you Beansprout? I think I'll be going home now, Gloria said very softly. She was already in the shadows, halfway out of the yard. My father stepped out the porch door. He put down a big cardboard box he was carrying. Wait a minute, Gloria, my father said. I'd like you to stay. I have something in mind for these boys. I looked at Huey. We can forget the surprise, I whispered. A surprise is coming, Huey whispered back, but it won't be nice. We all followed my father into the house. Are you going to send us to our room? I asked. No, my father said. He had a scary smile. Are you going to make us wash windows? Huey asked. No, my father said again. He smiled again like a tiger. What are you going to do? Gloria asked. I have an idea about these boys, Gloria, my father said, just like he and Gloria were best friends. I think they need to go through a potentially dangerous situation together. Then they might like each other more. What do you mean, a potentially dangerous situation? I said. I mean one that could be dangerous if you don't handle it right. My father smiled again like a cobra. Like what? Huey said. I know you boys like animals, my father said. So it wouldn't be anything much, something like live alligators, maybe sharks. Sharks, Huey said. He reached for my hand. Now you boys make yourselves comfortable, my father said. Gloria and I will be back in a minute. The two of them walked outside the porch. Gloria looked back at us. Her eyes said goodbye forever. Huey and I sat on the couch. Is Gloria going to help carry in the sharks? He asked. I don't know, I said. Huey, I'm sorry I called you Beansprout. It's okay, Huey said. It's taking them a long time, I said. We waited. Huey started rubbing his special laser ring that is supposed to fry your enemies to a crisp, although actually it couldn't even fry an egg. Gloria and my father came back. They had the cardboard box my father had left on the porch. Hold it level, Gloria, my father said. Inside the package, something skittered. Not sharks, Huey whispered to me. Maybe live snakes? Gloria and my father sat the box down in front of us. It was tied with a strong cord. I moved my feet away from it. Now your job, my father said to us, will be to open this box. Okay, Huey said, rubbing his ring. I don't want to, I said. Gloria looked at me sympathetically. Even my father looked a little bit sorry. I don't want you to go into this world without a fighting chance, he said. Wait a minute. He went into the kitchen. I looked at the box. I tried to sense what was inside it. All I could sense was darkness and breathing. Gloria, I whispered quickly. Do you know what's inside there? Would you say it's really dangerous? I would say, Gloria began, that if I were you, I would say my prayers. Well, here you are, my father said cheerily. He was carrying 2 kitchen knives. I started making a plan. Huey and I could stab the box to shreds. Afterward, we could find out what had been inside. I picked up one of the knives. Sorry, my father said. The knives are for later. You have to open the box with your bare hands. With our bare hands? Huey repeated. He didn't look so brave anymore. Right, my father said, and be gentle. That's a good box. I may want to use it again. Couldn't this wait until tomorrow? I said. Sometimes my father gets over his strange ideas in a day or so. My father smiled his tight cobra smile. He raised his eyebrows. No, he said, but I'll help you a little. He took one of the knives and cut the cord on the box. That left only a little piece of tape on the top between whatever it was and us. Can't you tell us anything about what's in there? I said. Just this, my father said. They're hungry. Whatever it was, there was more than one. Come on, Julian, Huey said. He was rubbing his laser ring. Ready? I said. We each took hold of one top flap of the box. We pulled in opposite directions so hard we fell on the floor. Nothing came out of the box at us. We got up. We moved closer to the box. It's a surprise, Huey said. In one corner of the box were 2 baby rabbits. They blinked in the light. Their long ears trembled. One was brown, one was white. Huey put his hand into the box. The white one smelled it. They're brothers, my father said, and they're hungry. Huey picked up the white one and held it in his hands. I picked up the brown one. You said they were very dangerous, I said. Could be, my father said. If you boys don't take those knives and cut them some lettuce and carrots, they might start nibbling your shirts. So we cut up lettuce and carrots while Gloria held the rabbits. Well, what about names? My father said. I thought of the toughest name for a rabbit I could. Mine is Jake, I said. And what about you, Huey? My father asked. Wait a minute, I have to think, Huey answered. He shut his eyes. In a moment, he opened them. He didn't say anything. My father said, Come on, Huey, what is it? Tell us. Huey got a big grin on his face. Bean sprout, he said. The end.